Do you ever feel like you have too much stuff? Are your closets filled to the max? Today, I'm sharing 10 things that you don't need to make life feel lighter and more delicious right now. When I was growing up, my dad would often tell us, you don't actually need this. You are confusing your needs with your wants. It's so common to keep things that don't add joy or that don't even get used. They just add noise. Let's start with an easy one, and that's a closet full of shoes and purses. And if you're anything like me, you've probably noticed that you just rotate between the same couple of your favorites. Eventually, I did invest in just 2 purses that I really love for different reasons. I have this leather one that I really like for everyday use, and then I have a smaller canvas one that functions really well for travel. It's been a little harder for me to pare down the shoes, but for that I'm really just focusing on what I truly need and what I actually use. What about the kitchen? Do you have every kitchen gadget known to humankind? For years, I thought I needed the fancy garlic peeler and the egg slicer and the spiralizer and whatever the thing was they call it that I bought just because someone swore that it would change everything. Yet, at the end of the day, I always reach for a knife and a cutting board instead. It's frustrating to search for the utensils you love because they're buried among all the ones that you never use. And if you get rid of those, there's also no more playing a game of Jenga as you unload the dishwasher and try to put everything away. We really like to convince ourselves that something that's on sale is something that we need, but no matter how much we'd like to, a sale can't turn a want into a fake need. A great question that I like to ask myself is, would I buy this at full price? And if the answer is no, then it's likely not a need. It's more like a clever price tag. The other thing that's very similar to this is buying things on the spur of the moment. This is when Dad's advice to me becomes really helpful. And I frequently ask myself, do I really need this? And most of the time the answer is no, and I'll just go ahead and move on. Occasionally though, I do recognize that it's not something I need, but I just really, really, really want it. It's unique, or it just feels like me. Maybe I know it will add beauty or joy to my home. And at that time, I think it's okay, and it makes perfect sense to buy something just because you want it. The reality is it really doesn't happen that way very often. Okay, let's see what we can find in the bathroom. One thing you'll no longer find in my bathroom drawer is a ton of makeup and skincare products. Makeup can be fun, but most of us do tend to reach for the same few things day after day. The only thing I use these days are a powder compact and an eyebrow pencil and some mascara. Oh, and I guess some chapstick too. And if you keep it simple like this, you'll save time and money. Know that you're beautiful just as you are. If you're a reader, you might disagree with me on this next one. The thing is, I love to read too, but I really don't buy books very often these days. And it has really saved me a ton of money. I have kept many of my favorite ones and the ones that I refer back to, but for the most part, I've really stopped buying more. And instead, I've fallen in love with the library again. It's a magical place and it's free. Okay, let's talk about the holidays next. Over the years, I've slowly been whittling down my endless holiday decor. And here's what I think makes holiday decorations look lovely this time of year. It's just ambiance created with some candles, greenery, and a few meaningful things that whisper, it's that time of the year. And you really don't need a garage full of bins of stuff to create the magic of the season. All that stuff, it really just eats up time and money. I'd challenge yourself to see if you can make simple decor absolutely stunning. And then you'll thank yourself when January comes around. This next one is one I continue to struggle with, and that's a house full of just in case items. We all have them, even though most of these things, they're just never used. My mom, she has a whole house full of these. Dad actually used to tease her, and he'd say that one of these days the attic is going to collapse from the weight of everything. When there's too much stuff, my home starts to feel crowded. It doesn't just take up space, but it carries with it an energy too. And I always just feel so much lighter when I box up a bunch of these just in case things and take them to Goodwill. One personal rule that has helped me get rid of many of these type of things and to let go of them is that anything that I could replace for under $20, then it's a good thing to just go ahead and let go of that. Here's another difficult one. That's sentimental items that carry guilt with them instead of joy. And these are the things that you can't let go of, even though you don't like them, because you'd feel guilty if you were to get rid of them. And I get it, but you can love the person and still let go of the object. Memories don't disappear when the object leaves your house. And if you really are worried that you'll forget about it, you can always take a picture of it. I'm actually a little embarrassed to admit this, but for years I held on to my high school letter jacket, and I'm not even sure why. I finally took a picture of it, and that allowed me to let it go. So lastly, what none of us needs is a perfect home. I find it really hard to fathom that a picture-perfect home feels comfortable and creates the space that just allows you to exhale and feel like it's home once you enter it. My home is a long way from perfect, but it feels like home. So circling back to my dad's advice, I think he definitely was right. There is a huge difference between your needs and your wants. And when you begin letting go of some of the wants that you once wanted but don't anymore, that's where life starts to feel really beautiful and unburdened. Don't have to do it all at once, but over time you'll really begin to feel the effect. It's not really striving to have less, it's more just making more room for what matters to you, giving you more ease, more beauty, and more presence, more enjoying life. So if you feel like you're a little inspired now to make some more space in your own home, I suggest that you just pick one thing from this video and decide to let go of it this week, just one, and then let me know in the comments what you're releasing. I'd love to celebrate these little wins with you. Thanks so much for watching today.